Good evening and welcome back to Okarche High School as high school basketball playoff action continues on Squirtle and OkarcheWarriors.tv, presented by High Plains Insurance and all of our other great sponsors that we cannot do it without you. And we got our final game, this boys regional championship game in Class A Area 1. Features the number 5 ranked team in Class A, undefeated Calumet. The Chieftains are 15-0. They take on 11-6 Thomas, ranked number 18 in Class A. Tom Nelson, Adam Dieselhorst with you for this one. We had a chance to see Thomas the other night in their win over Okarche. We haven't seen Calumet yet, but I've had a chance to do a little bit of studying on them. This is a team that likes to get up and down the floor. They want to keep the pace up. Thomas does not want to do that. They've got the big guys. They've got the guys inside that want to bang with you a little bit. It's a study in contrast. Should be a fun one tonight.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, the one thing that'll be interesting to see is, Calumet's speed, their pressure, see kind of what that does to combat Thomas's size and athleticism. I think it's going to be a really great game. I mean, obviously, the one thing you look at is Calumet, I know, has not played very many games over the last handful of weeks. Thomas got a late start in the season, as everyone knows. Just like every year, it seems like they're playing for a state championship in football. And so you got both these teams here now. I think that's kind of all irrelevant when it comes to that. But this is going to be a really good matchup, two really good teams.
Home team on the scoreboard are the Chieftains from Calumet. Their head coach is Jacob Mayfield. Their starting lineup looks like this. 6'5" senior Caleb Melvin averaging 12.5 points per ball game. 6-foot-tall senior Mark Castillo scores 15 a game. 6'2" junior Matt Snyder averaging 14 points per contest. 5'8" senior Austin Arnold. And then senior 6'2" Gunnar Snowden, who's their best player, averaging 18 points a game, grabs 8 rebounds a contest. He also dishes 5 assists per contest as well. He led this team to a Class B state runner-up finish 2 years ago when he was a sophomore. They lost to Kinta in that ball game. A year ago, they lost at Area. Back-to-back nights to Kiowa and Stewart. Calumet averages 74 points a game. They give up 47 a contest. Thomas, 11-6 on the season. Head coach Ethan Zuski with Ethan Hamberlin, a 6'1" senior. Had 3 points against Okarche the other night in their win. They beat Okarche 50-33. 6'4" senior Jackson Mannering had 13 points to lead the way against Okarche on Saturday night. He is 6'4" and a senior. 6'4" senior Aiden Kelly, one of the best football players in the state, going to OSU to play football next year. Scored 10 points against Okarche. Noah Rainwater, a 6'2" senior, had 12 points against Okarche. And then Caleb Rainwater, a 6'2" senior, was scoreless against Okarche on Saturday night. So Hamberlin, Mannering, Kelly, Rainwater, and Rainwater for Thomas. Melvin, Castillo, Snyder, Snowden, and Arnold for Calumet. Winner will take on the winner of the game between Arapahoe, Butler, and Sealing. We'll keep you updated on that ball game all evening long as well. And they will join Okarche's Lady Warriors, who knocked off Woodland in the game previous to this, 45-34. Earlier today, the Thomas girls beat Calumet 34-31, and the Pioneer boys a winner over Woodland 65-52. Calumet, the home white jerseys, orange numbers trimmed in black. The Terriers from Thomas, Faye Custer will throw that in there at least once tonight.
I like it.
In the blues with the white numbers trimmed in black. And here we go. Left to right goes Calumet. They've got the ball first. Let's play for a regional championship in Class A Area 1 here in Okarche tonight.
Thomas quickly picks up in a man.
Bullet pass underneath the Caleb Melvin, tipped out of bounds. It will stay on that end.
It's a great little set that Calumet ran first. They had an opportunity, but good defense there by Thomas.
And off the inbound, the ball deflected away, and Calumet turns it over. In the half court, Ethan Hamberlin, 3 on the right wing. Will miss off the heel by Noah Rainwater. And here comes Austin Arnold. Arnold to the right wing. Flashing into the corner, Snyder takes the pass. They'll work it into the post, right side. There's Gunnar Snowden off the window, a little strong, and the rebound pulled down by Ethan Hamberlin. Here come the Terriers in the run, slowing down to the half court. This is a team, they won't shoot the 3 ball very much, did not make a 3 in their win over Okarche on Saturday night. Calumet's going to sit back in that zone. They want to pack it in against those big guys. They'll work it underneath. The shot was blocked from behind. That was Matt Snyder who got a hand on it. Back the other way we go. Austin Arnold all the way to the cup and had the ball stripped away out of bounds. He was the last to touch, and Calumet turned it over twice.
Yeah, early on, you see kind of the gamesmanship by Calumet. They are going to pack it in. It looks like they maybe are running a. No, it's just a zone, but they're just picking up deep.
Over the zone, the three missed by Jackson Mannering, but the offensive rebound, they'll reset. Top of the key, Mannering driving behind his back to Noah Rainwater. Two minutes in, still no score. Ball loose in the baseline and picked up underneath by Austin Arnold.
But these two teams kind of feeling each other out here early.
Mark Castillo, the baseline. They'll work it underneath. Gathering is Matt Snyder, and he'll score and be fouled. The and one opportunity.
Yeah, Mannering's wondering about why he got a foul called him, but he lost position and he had his hands down as the offensive player went up for the shot.
So Matt Snyder will get Calumet on the board with the free throw upcoming. Calumet got here by beating OBA in districts 81-64, and then at Pond Creek Hunter on Saturday, they knocked off Wellston 67-44.
Which that was a game they trailed big early in and had the wrong uniforms.
Had to wear Pond Creek Hunter's junior high uniforms, middle school uniforms. Empty trip for Thomas. Here comes Calumet. Matt Snyder hands off right side to Gunnar Snowden. Snowden, their leading scorer, rebounder, and he dishes the most assists in the team as well. Wants to play at the next level somewhere. Right down the lane, the runner crawls in for Austin Arnold.
It's a great take there by Arnold. Small in stature, but aggressive move there.
3 minutes in, it's 4-0 Chieftains. Jackson Mannering right side. Hamberlin in the corner. There's a short corner jumper from 17 that misses from Aiden Kelly. And the ball out of bounds will go back to Calumet. We mentioned Aiden Kelly in the pregame. 6'4", 260 pounds. One of the best offensive or defensive linemen in the state last year. Going to play for the Cowboys at OSU. We've got a timeout. 4:48 to play in the first quarter. Chieftains by 4 early. And you're watching playoff basketball on Squirtle, presented by High Plains Insurance.
FAF Insurance has many options when it comes to protecting life's biggest investments in Oklahoma. From home, auto, and farm, let us help you find the best rates and discounts to cover your needs. Give us a call for a free quote. Go Warriors! First Bank is a proud supporter of Okarche Warrior basketball. Visit us on the web at www.firstbankokarche.com. Take us around the world with our internet banking, mobile banking, and debit cards. Everyone at First Bank wishes the boys and girls good luck. Member FDIC.
.448 to play in the first quarter. Quick start for the Chieftains. Relatively quick. They lead 4-0. Really not a quick start for either team. But the Chieftains have the basketball back coming out of the timeout. A lot of orange on the far side as you're seeing the cameras picking up. Behind us, a lot of green. And there's some purple scattered in as well, although a lot of the purple went home because they had to clear the building. There's a three-pointer by Gunnar Snowden knocking down the triple. It's a 7-0 start.
And that's going to be big for Snowden with them covering him with Aiden Kelly out deep like that. That outside shot is going to be the kind of equalizer there.
Inside, Camden Billy can't finish. We talked about the size advantage that Thomas has. Billy, 6'3", 285, and they can play. They're big kids. Him and Aiden Kelly, but they're nimble and they can play. There's a bump and a foul by Kelly, his first. We're going to keep our eye on the Arapahoe Butler Sealing game. Second quarter, AB leads Sealing 13-12. Three-pointer off the inbounds pass. Matt Snyder banging home the triple. He's got 5. It is a 10-0 start. Calumet couldn't have asked for anything more. Inside, the two big guys. Aiden Kelly shovels off to Camden Billy for the finish to make it 10-2. That comes with 3:45 to play in the first quarter. It took him over 4 minutes to score. And there's a steal. Jackson Mannering just came in and picked his pocket. Third turnover for Calumet. Three-pointer right side, no good, missed by Jackson Mannering. Here comes Matt Snyder. Will curl back out high, picked up by Ethan Hamberlin, now to the right wing and now in the corner. That is Mark Castillo posting up right side. Snyder back out high. Snowden jump stop, right side three, that's Castillo. No good offensive rebound by Snowden.
Pass.
Nice little tap over to Matt Snyder, who has 7. Great assist.
It's a fantastic pass there by Snowden.
Little touch pass, 12-2. In the lane, short for Noah Rainwater. Clearing the rebound is Caleb Melvin. Down the floor comes Snyder. Back out high to Caleb Melvin. Right corner driving baseline is Castillo. Inside to Snowden. Left side, wide open three is buried by Austin Arnold. Third triple for Calumet. They lead 15-2. Timeout Thomas. We'll take a break with 2:26 to play in the first quarter. It's all Chieftains, and you're watching playoff basketball on Scortle and OkarchiWarriors.tv, brought to you by High Plains Insurance.
Is your school or booster club looking for ways to fundraise? Let Downtown Threads create a custom website to showcase all your school apparel. You pick the design and the garment, we do the rest. We will handle all the payments and cut you one check when the website is closed. Call today, 580-237-7060. Downtown Threads, proudly supporting all local high school athletes.
As a local, member-owned electric cooperative, Cimarron Electric is committed to providing the highest quality of service at a reasonable price. We're dedicated to serving our member owners with integrity, accountability, innovation, and a commitment to community. For more information, call or visit our website. Cimarron Electric Cooperative, serving Northwest Oklahoma since 1936 and powering the needs of a new generation.
Calumet has scored 15 of the first 17 points in this one. Matt Snyder has 7 to lead the way. Austin Arnold with 5. Gunnar Snowden with 3. For Thomas. And the one field goal by Camden Billy. 15-2. Billy left side, Kelly. Gunnar Oaks checks into the ball game for Thomas. With the white headband and the flowing locks. To the baseline underneath. Fall away, left side, missing from 5. Jackson Mannering, the ball out of bounds, back to Calumet.
It's just a really, really solid game plan here early by Calumet. They're just packing that zone in tight, not giving them any penetration lanes, and obviously forcing Thomas to shoot the ball from the outside.
These two teams were supposed to play on January 19th. That game did not happen for obvious reasons. So many games not happening this year. And they didn't play a game from the 15th of January until February 3rd. They've only played 3 games since the 16th of January. That is Calumet. Looking pretty good so far. One thing about it, you got a lot of fresh teams because they haven't played much. Left elbow jumper crawls off no good by Mark Castillo. Kelly comes up with the loose change underneath. Outlet to Noah Rainwater. And Rainwater will leave it for Ethan Hamberlin. Cross court to Oaks. Kelly, skip pass, right side Oaks. Left side to Hamberlin, back to Kelly. Nice ball movement, leads to the open left elbow jumper by Noah Rainwater. Makes it 15-4 with a minute to play in the first quarter. Melvin, the 6'5" senior, out high. Will hand off to Austin Arnold. He'll back out the dribble to the right wing. Melvin right corner. Cross court, Castillo. Left side, Snowden. Work it in to Snyder. Snyder, right side, finding Castillo. He'll back out the dribble. 37 seconds to play in the first quarter.
We'll probably go one shot here, I assume.
Half a minute to play in the quarter. The lead is 11 for the Chieftains. Snowden off the screen, pull up 16-footer, banks in. Gunnar Snowden has 2 field goals, 5 points. 10 seconds to play in the quarter. Oaks high right, cross court, left side in the corner to Kelly, 4 and 3. And the stolen away ball is loose, picked up by Kelly. He won't get a shot off. That'll be the end of the first quarter. Great start for Calumet. They lead Thomas 17-4. We'll take a break. You're watching playoff basketball on Squirtle, and it's brought to you by High Plains Insurance. Dr. Matt Dieselhorst at Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics can help you get game day ready. Dr. Dieselhorst works with athletes of all ages, taking a coordinated approach to accelerate return to play and maximize athletic performance. His work with pros in sports training, injury prevention, bracing, functional rehabilitation, and imaging works seamlessly with his medical and surgical expertise. Get started by going to Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics. Let Dr. Matt Dieselhorst get you back on the field, backing all Oklahoma athletes on the field and off. Grellner Insurance in Okarche cares about their customers, working with them to get the best price of insurance possible. For home and auto insurance, crop, farm, and livestock or commercial insurance, Grellner Insurance will deliver convenience and consistency. Let the Grellners make you a part of their family. See Missy, David, or Sam at Grellner Insurance Agency, 118 North Main, Suite B in Okarche. Give them a call at 405-263-7676 or find them online at grellnerins.com. Proud to back the Warriors and Lady Warriors. Out at Moreland tonight, Arapahoe Butler leads Sealing at the half, 24-14. The winner of that one takes on the winner of this ball game for a trip to state on Friday night at the Stride Bank Center in Enid. Right now, Calumet looking good early, 17-4 as we start the second quarter, and it is Thomas basketball. Keeping in mind, both teams here undefeated in the tournament, meaning that if you lose, you will continue on and play on Thursday. You have to win 3 games to get to state, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. So you can take the short road or the long road based on what happens tonight. On the baseline, Austin Arnold to the cup. In traffic, no good. Rebound fought for. Snowden comes up with it and scores. Wow.
And he is tough inside.
He's a battler. 7 points for Snowden. It's 19-4.
He plays a lot bigger than his 6'1" or 6'2" size.
Really
also
does. Really does. Hamberlin for 3. Melvin with the board. Castillo right side. Melvin one hands at top side. There's an 18-foot jumper, nothing but twine for Austin Arnold. 6-0 run since the last time Thomas scored. It's 21-4.
Good look.
Nice dump underneath. Kelly shot blocked from behind. It was Matt Snyder who got a hand on it. Tell you what, Matt Snyder, 6'2" junior, getting it done on both ends of the floor. And Calumet gets it right back. Snyder out high left. Top of the key to Melvin. Top side, there goes Arnold into the lane, draws the contact. They'll say it was on the floor. And it will be the second foul on Kelly. Aiden Kelly will take a seat as Gunnar Oaks will check back in.
You know, Arnold's a small kid, but man, he is quick off the dribble and he's fearless.
Castillo inbounds to Snowden and now into the corner to Arnold. Free throw line, Castillo. I mean, you got, 4 guys averaging right around 14 to 18 points a game. That's a pretty good team. Three-pointer left wing short. Snyder misses. Here come the Terriers on the run. Ethan Hamberlin drives and dishes underneath. Mannering misses the shot. And a run out ahead to Snowden, and Snowden's fouled. He'll go to the free throw line to shoot 2. Rainwater will pick it up. Noah's first. And this will be our first, take it back, second free throw attempts of the night. Neither team has been to the line much. This Calumet second free throw attempt, no good. They're 0 for 2. Snowden misses them both. 5:40 to play in the first half. 21-4. It's all Calumet so far.
Thomas has gone to more of a guard-oriented offense now with 5 guards in the game.
Rainwater misses the 14-footer.
Nothing on the offensive end is working real well for Thomas at the moment.
Snyder cut off, left to Snowden. 5 to play in the first half.
You look for Thomas to get the ball inside to Snowden. He's got a mismatch on the block.
Snowden top of the key, left side, Castillo. Blow the whistle, foul on the floor as Snyder was bumped. Ethan Hamberlin will pick it up, hits his first. That is team foul number 5. Calumet yet to be called for a foul at this point. 4:42 to play in the first half. Out to Snowden. Snowden in the lane, and they're going to get that one on Hamberlin. That'll be a second quick one on him. And after this, Calumet shooting in the bonus from here on out.
You know, Calumet's been nice inbounds play.
Right down the lane, finding Austin Arnold underneath for the layup. Arnold has 9 first half points. 23-4.
That's when you go man on an inbounds and you're chasing people, it's tough.
There's an open 3 missed by Caleb Rainwater. Austin Arnold was the one starter we didn't have scoring numbers on, and he's got 9 early, which tells me that he's one of the ones not averaging 12 to 15, 18 points a game, but off to a great start here tonight.
Kind of an interesting score with Fort Cobb and Canute. Canute leads Fort Cobb 20-18. That's number 1 ranked Fort Cobb.
2-on-1 back the other way, and one opportunity here as Caleb Rainwater will get the chance. Caleb Melvin will pick up the first foul of the game called against the Chieftains. So Caleb Rainwater didn't score the other night in their win over Okarche, and he knocks that one down. He has 3. 23-7, a little more than halfway through the second quarter. Kicked ball by Kelly back in the ball game. Out to Castillo. And he'll leave it for Austin Arnold. Bounce pass to Castillo, tipped out of bounds by Gunnar Oaks. Calumet, pretty deliberate right here. They've got the 23-7 lead. They've got nothing but time in this one.
Good look.
Shot blocked from behind by Caleb Rainwater. but then he couldn't control it in bounds. Thomas in the tournament so far, they beat Pioneer 37-35 and Okarche 50-33. There's Austin Arnold. He's in double figures with 11. 25-7, 3 minutes to play in the first half.
Travel.
Going to get him for the offensive foul on Noah Rainwater. His second. Michael Haig into the ball game. He's a 5'11" sophomore. He's number 1 down there, about to trigger the ball in bounds. Ethan Hamberlin back in the contest. Camden Billy is in there. You've got the 2 big guys for the Terriers, Billy and Aiden Kelly. Both guys can pass the ball really well. We saw that the other night. Touch pass, Gunnar Snowden misses the 12-footer, and the rebound to Jackson Mannering. He'll slow down in the half court. Shovel it left side. Noah Rainwater in the corner to Hamberlin. Back up high. 3-pointer is no good by Jackson Mannering. Follow on the rebound by Billy, and Billy can't finish, but body's hitting the floor, and felt that one over here as Aiden Kelly hit the hardwood. Kelly just picked up his 3rd foul. And we've got a timeout. 2:21 to play in the first half. Chieftains lead the Terriers 25-7. We'll take a break. You're watching playoff basketball on Squirtle, brought to you by High Plains Insurance. Planning an auction? Look no further than JKJ Real Estate and Auction Company to sell your real estate, farm machinery, vehicles, and equipment. Contact Keith James and Jerry Junkie in Enid, Lon Sturgeon in Mino, Doug Walker in Crescent, and Chad Grebb in Helena, or LD Rapp in Wakita. Let their hard-working and experienced staff conduct a successful auction for you. Since 1968, JKJ Auction and Real Estate has been helping you say sold. At 1301 East Willow in Enid, 580-233-9800 and jkjauction.com. Tom Nelson, Adam Dieselhorst with you from Okarche. Ethan Sunken, our producer-engineer, and Ella Sunken on camera tonight. It's a family affair.
For all of you that don't know out there that happen to be watching, Thomas is just as good of a singer as he is a play-by-play guy.
I don't know if I'll take that as a compliment or not.
Some quick scores just real quick. In boys action, Pittsburgh leads Red Oak 18-17. Garber leads Covington 27-20. And that Arapahoe Butler ceiling game, I guess it was at halftime, hasn't been updated here recently.
Gunnar Snowden missed the free throw. I guess the one thing Calumet not doing well tonight, they're 0 for 4 from the line. Another Thomas turnover.
Thomas is just really out of syncs and out of sorts on offense. I really like what Calumet and Coach Mayfield are doing here as far as how they've schemed them and how they're making them earn their buckets. Good look.
Nice look underneath to Caleb Melvin, who banks it off the window and in. 20-point lead at 27-7. Under 2 minutes to play in the first half, and in a 20-point ball game in the first half. The 3-pointer buried, knocked down by Noah Rainwater. Makes me begin to think about what I'm going to have in the hospitality room at halftime.
Mexican food.
It is good. My diet is shot. 3 right side, boom. Caleb Melvin. Back-to-back field goals for him. That is now 4 3-pointers. And the lead back to 20 at 30-10. 3 for the answer. Won't go for Noah Rainwater. Outlet to Matt Snyder. Melvin, right side. Top of the key to Austin Arnold. Finds Gunnar Snowden, left corner. There's Melvin for 3. And here comes Ethan Hamberlin back the other way. Yeah, you're not going to get away with that. Call him for traveling. as he lost the dribble. Chieftains by 20.
Man, Ethan Hamberlin is fast. Golly, I always forget that.
Yeah, noticed that the other night as well in that Okarche game. Snowden topside. They'll spread the floor, 20 seconds to play in the first half. It's Michael Haig traveling. Calumet undefeated this season, 15-0. Have not lost since last spring in the area tournament. They lost in the winners bracket final, then lost in the consolation final back-to-back nights. And that is the end of the first half. Looking good for them to get to that area winners bracket championship game as the Chieftains lead the Terriers 30-10. We'll take a break. A halftime show begins after this. You're watching playoff basketball on Squirtle and OkarcheWarriors.tv.
At Maples Nixon Diesel Horse, we've helped a lot of people, and our goal was to treat each and every person like a friend. And as a friend, we've got your back, always. We understand what you're going through. Being lawyers is what we do, but it's not all that we are. We care. We'll stand beside you throughout the entire legal process, not just as lawyers, but as your friends. We are Maples Nixon Diesel Horse, and we are here to help.
For almost a century, Sooner Co-op has been at the heart of the communities they serve. In O'Keene, Fairview, Loyal, Hitchcock, and Homestead, Sooner Co-op has been a big part of the lives of area farmers, ranchers, and residents. Grain handling, fertilizer, farm and ranch supplies, fuel, tire service, and the convenience store in Fairview. The Sooner Co-op is proud to serve Blaine, Major, and Kingfisher counties for almost 100 years and looks forward to 100 more. Sooner Co-op is proud of our kids, whether a Whippet, Jacket, or a Raider. Find them online at SoonerCoop.com.
When you're in the market for a new truck, what typically goes through your mind? Hi, it's John Johnson at Johnson's of Kingfisher. Is it make, the model, and from where? The Ram 1500s and 2500s are outstanding trucks, so it might just be the dealership you choose. At Johnson's of Kingfisher, our auto family has been providing Oklahoma families with quality trucks and great customer service for more than 90 years. Not many dealerships can say that. Come meet our family and take advantage of the great pricing on new Ram 1500s and 2500s during the Ram Power Days at Johnson's of Kingfisher.
Yes, sir. You simply can't beat the Ram 1500s and 2500s. Hi, it's Jeff Johnson here at Johnson's of Kingfisher. The 1500s and 2500s are Hemi-powered, designed for comfort and programmed with the latest technology. Start by first having a look at the new 1500s and 2500s featuring Ram Power Day pricing at johnsonsofkingfisher.com. Then come meet the kind of dealership found in a place like Kingfisher. From the showroom to our award-winning service department, find a friendly auto family right here at Johnson's of Kingfisher, Dodge, Chrysler, Jeep, and Ram. Same name, same family since 1927.
Halftime at Okarche, a 20-point lead for Calumet over Thomas, 30-10. The way the first half played out, well, the first half played out all Chieftains. They jumped out early 10-0 and 15-2. Led 17-4 at the end of the first quarter. Scored the first 6 points of the second quarter to lead 23-4. And that lead at the half is 20, 30-10. Check the scoring in the contest for Thomas. They were led in the first half by Noah Rainwater. He's got 5. Caleb Rainwater with 3, and Camden Billy with 2. For Calumet, Austin Arnold, senior, with 11 points to lead the way. Matt Snyder and Gunnar Snowden, 7 apiece, and Caleb Melvin has 5. Calumet 0 for 4 from the free throw line. They knocked down 4 3-pointers and turned the ball over 4 times. Thomas 1 for 1 from the line, 1 3-pointer and 3 turnovers. Halftime score, 30-10, the Chieftains over the Terriers. We'll take a break and be right back. You're watching playoff basketball on Squirtle, presented by High Plains Insurance.
Wiggins Auctioneers is a full-service auction company well-versed in selling farm and ranch land, minerals, commercial and residential properties, as well as equipment, estate, and trust liquidations. In order to better serve our clients, Wiggins Realty offers conventional for-sale listings as well as buyer representation. Whether buying or selling, auction or conventional, we want to be your trusted company. Wiggins Auctioneers, 3 generations strong and setting the standard since 1963.
Little League Baseball and Softball are right around the corner. Are you looking for a one-stop shop for all your uniform and gear needs? Make one call to Snow Tree Ventures. Not only can they get all of your custom uniforms, but they have team slides and socks available too. Don't forget about team pictures. Yes, Snow Tree covers all the bases. Just make one call to Becky at Snow Tree Ventures, 405-204-8478. That's 405-204-8478. So call today.
Finally, it's time to get that driver's license. But which option to choose? The DMV with the long lines, the not-so-pleasant desk clerk.
That's the way it has to be.
And taking off work and still not getting in.
This office is now closed.
Or go to Cowboy Driving Academy. With a relaxed atmosphere, they make it convenient for you whether it's after hours, on holidays, or even inclement weather. For details, go to cowboydriving.com. Cowboy Driving Academy. They keep you moving.
Well, isn't that nice?
In OKC, go to alertdrivingok.com.
Our middle daughter actually has a heart defect, and we didn't find that out until we found out when she was about 12 she had a genetic disorder. She has 2 right coronary arteries and no left. Luckily to this day she hasn't had any symptoms, but you know there's always that chance that something will happen, and it's kind of scary. She has to visit the cardiologist every once in a while, more often than you and I definitely would, just to get CAT scans and MRIs to make sure everything is still going the way it's supposed to go. But every year when that happens, who knows what you're going to find. I'm extremely excited about the All of Us research program. I wanted to participate not only because I wanted more cardiology research for my daughter and for our family, but also it's definitely a huge step in the right direction that we've been waiting for a long time.
Are you looking for a bank that provides excellent security and safety for your account information? Then Bank Central is made for you. When you use our website, bcna.com, you can pay bills, check account balances, download statements, and even manage your debit card. With our mobile app, you can do all that, plus make deposits as easily as taking a picture with your phone. Talk to a CSR at any of our 5 locations to find the products that work best for your banking needs. At Bank Central, we're centered on you. Member FDIC.
The High Plains Insurance Agency takes pride in keeping up with many changes in the crop insurance industry and keeping their insurers informed of these changes. The goal is to help each farmer customize their crop insurance to meet their needs. Thanks for your continued business, and remember, call Amy, Carissa, or Danny at High Plains Insurance in Medford and Loyal at 580-395-2447 or toll free at 1-800-346-4056 for a quote today.
FAF Insurance has many options when it comes to protecting life's biggest investments in Oklahoma. From home, auto, and farm, let us help you find the best rates and discounts to cover your needs. Give us a call for a free quote. Go Warriors!
Halftime in Okarche. The Chieftains from Calumet lead the Terriers from Thomas 30-10 in our boys regional championship game. Let's check the Class A boys championship or regional scoreboard. And right now over in Yale tonight, Garber over Covington Douglas. Good ball game in the third quarter, 5 minutes to play, 32-28. 4-point lead for the Wolverines. In a war on 74, transplanted about 75 miles east over in Yale. Pittsburgh over Red Oak, 32-23 in the fourth quarter. A game of interest here, Arapahoe Butler leading Sealing 29-19 in the fourth quarter. Mountain View Godebo over Earlsboro, 16-13 at the half. Canute leading Fort Cobb Broxton, 31-30 at the half. Number 1 team, Fort Cobb Broxton trailing halfway through that one. Roth over Lukiba Sickles, 47-20 at the half. Cyril trailing Varnum, 33-23. Number 1 Varnum. We saw Varnum in the Cashin tournament. I think they're number 2 actually. And then Hydro Weekly leading Velma Alma, 40-29 in the fourth quarter. Earlier today, Riverfield Country Day over Liberty, 74-65. Burns Flat Dill City over Bingeroni, 52-41. Webbers Falls over Mulehole Orlando, 50-47. Southwest Covenant over Ninnekah, 49-36. Davenport over Dewar, 42-37. Stewart beats Rattan, 44-42. Texoma over Moreland, 50-35. And right here it was Pioneer over Woodland, 65-52. Now the Chieftains with the very impressive 20-point lead going into the second half. And let's just take a look at some numbers here really quick. Calumet, fewest points they've held the opposition to this season, 35. So the Terriers only 10 halfway through this one. Thomas, fewest points they've scored this season, 32. They've got some work to do, and we are into the third quarter now. So glad to have you with us from Okarche. Calumet basketball going from right to left, and Matt Snyder fouled.
Just really impressed with Calumet in that first half. Their plan was really good. Their kids executed everything on both sides of the ball. I mean, it's really kind of a flawless first half, other than free throw shooting like we talked about.
0 for 4 at the line. You're nitpicking.
Nice look.
Nice look underneath, as Austin Arnold found Caleb Melvin for the bump off the window and in.
What a great pass.
32-10. Very impressive. My first look at Calumet this year. 3 on the wing. That's Jackson Mannering.
And he's the one for Thomas that Thomas needs to get going from outside if Calumet's going to play the style of defense that they're playing.
Left wing 3, Melvin. Yes, sir.
A good little set there by Coach Mayfield. Nice little three-point set there to get an open shot and answer right back by Calumet.
Free throw line jumper by Caleb Rainwater. And the rebound to Mark Castillo. Snyder. Little jab step. Oh, little give and go underneath Snyder for the reverse layup. Gunnar Snowden with the assist.
I mean, Calumet is just very locked in on the offensive end right now. What fantastic ball movement passing.
37-13. Oh, that ball hit Kelly in the chin. Calumet just turned it over. We haven't seen that much. They're 5th. Baseline 10-footer. Kelly can't get it to go. The ball caroms out of bounds. And it will stay on that end with Thomas.
It's amazing to see a kid that big move like he does. His footwork is incredible, and he gets up quick off the floor, too.
Left side, Kelly. Out high, finding the open man. That's Jackson Mannering. The 3 is missed, and the rebound chased down in the corner by Snyder.
And Thomas really need that one to go with this lead being expanded to 24 now.
Snowden. Wow. He's got 9. 7-0 run. Here comes Snowden out of the pack. Gunner, left side, all the way to the window. Is that going offensive? It is.
Austin the right
Arnold.
call.
Yep. Austin Arnold will pick up his first. Five and a half to play in the third quarter. The lead is 39-13. 9-3 run to start the second half for Calumet. 3 in the corner right side. That's good. Buried by Noah Rainwater. 39-16.
Nice move.
Snowden. How about that? This kid showing why he's one of the best in Class A. Jackson Mannering has 5.
Now Calumet's getting a little bit lackadaisical on the defensive end. Of course, they're exchanging baskets, so it's not hurting them too much.
There's a 3 by Caleb Melvin. He's knocked down 2 triples here in the third quarter. He's got 13, 8 in the quarter. That is 6 3-point makes for Calumet now.
Boy, that makes him tough to guard when he's knocking down shots like that.
44-18, 3 on the right wing for Noah Rainwater. Back and forth we go. 44-21, prompting a timeout by Chieftains head coach Jacob Mayfield. We'll take a break, 4:17 to play in the third. You're watching playoff basketball on Squirtle, presented by High Plains Insurance.
First Bank is a proud supporter of Okarche Warrior basketball. Visit us on the web at www.firstbankokarche.com. Take us around the world with our internet banking, mobile banking, and debit cards. Everyone at First Bank wishes the boys and girls good luck. Member FDIC. Is your school or booster club looking for ways to fundraise? Let Downtown Threads create a custom website to showcase all your school apparel. You pick the design and the garment, we do the rest. We will handle all the payments and cut you one check when the website is closed. Call today, 580-237-7060. Downtown Threads, proudly supporting all local high school athletes.
4:17 to play in the third quarter, and the big lead for the Calumet Chieftains over the Thomas Terriers, 44-21. We can't bring you this playoff action without our sponsors, and we'd like to thank the sponsors from Okarche who jumped on with us this week to bring us into town. Also, Cowboy Driving Academy sponsoring our playoff coverage, as well as Sooner Co-op. And, of course, our title sponsor, Danny Geis, and everybody at High Plains Insurance and Medford and Loyal. And next Friday night, coming up on Friday night, it's not next week, it's just in a few days. We're going to be at Stroud, as we will at least see the Lomega Lady Raiders playing on Friday night. We'll see what the Lomega boys can do if they can get there, what they're doing tonight. As a matter of fact, might check that score on the Squirtle scoreboard. Got a foul on the floor. And it will be the second foul on Rainwater, his second.
Wow, Covington's taken the lead in that game, 38-36.
Wow. Kenny Doherty and the Covington Douglas Wildcats. Bad pass and a missed dunk on the other end. And then Jackson Mannering hung on the rim, and they're going to tee him up.
Are they going to tee him up? No, they're not.
Oh, they didn't? I thought they blew the whistle to tee him up. He hung up there for a while. The ball out of bounds will stay with Thomas. And I think I'd feel pretty relieved they didn't tee him up for that. 3 in the corner, misses by Gunnar Oaks. Offensive rebound. And free throws are coming.
Just checking the scoreboard here. Lomega boys lead Glencoe 36-25. We have an updated score, Arapahoe ceiling. Man, this is a low-scoring affair, which isn't uncommon with Arapahoe. 29-19 in the fourth quarter.
Hamberlin misses the first of 2 free throws. Only the second and third free throw attempts for Thomas in the ball game. Hamberlin's first point of the evening. And the Chieftains have doubled up the Terriers, 44-22. A good hustle by the Terriers trying to get that steal in the backcourt.
Thomas with some pressure here.
5 count. Oh, timeout.
timeout by Coach Mayfield.
3:48 to play, third quarter, 44-22. Chieftains, you're watching playoff basketball on Scortal, presented by High Plains Insurance.
As a local, member-owned electric cooperative, Cimarron Electric is committed to providing the highest quality of service at a reasonable price. We're dedicated to serving our member owners with integrity, accountability, innovation, and a commitment to community. For more information, call or visit our website. Cimarron Electric Cooperative, serving Northwest Oklahoma since 1936 and powering the needs of a new generation.
.348 to play in the third quarter. The Chieftains 44, the Terriers 22. Austin Arnold across the timeline. Now he'll accelerate, sees a lane all the way to the cup, and he got himself in the air and threw it away. Hung himself out to dry. Back the other way we go. Ethan Hamberlin got the ball caught on his hip. And they get him for the travel, I believe. Yep. Terrier pressure in the backcourt. Get it across the timeline. Snowden. Gunner into the lane, bounce pass underneath, and dribbling it back out there is Matt Snyder, top of the key. Won't go from Melvin. Offensive rebound. There's Castillo inside. He'll be fouled and he'll shoot two.
Snowden's relentless on the rebounds. I mean, it reminds me a little bit of like Dennis Rodman. You see how he got his hand, gets his hand on like every ball. Tipped that one up in the air to allow his teammate Castillo to get the ball back.
Rainwater picked up his third foul. Castillo to the line, has yet to score tonight. Now he has.
There's an update from Yale. The score is tied 41-all, Garber and Covington. Let's look at this score. Canute leads Fort Cobb 43-42 late. Varnum leads Cyril and B 38-31.
Yeah, we're going to keep an eye on that Scortal scoreboard now with where this ball game is playing out. That was Mannering knocking down the triple. To the baseline goes Melvin all the way to the cup. He's got 15. Oh, that's Castillo, excuse me, my mistake.
That was a great take by Castillo. It was a good job of him sliding over, too, and not forcing the charge.
Mannering missed the three. Contact on the rebound. And the foul on Snyder. Matt Snyder will pick up his first. Gunnar Oaks misses from the corner. 2.5 to play in the third quarter. Shovel it underneath to Austin Arnold. He'll dribble into the corner. Snyder backing down the defender off the window and in. Matt Snyder's in double figures with 11.
That's a good, tough move by Snyder. Man, Calumet, they make it so tough. All the guys on the floor can score.
They're just gritty. They play gritty. They battle you. Ethan Hamberlin fouled. Snyder will pick up his second. Garber leading 44-43 in the fourth quarter. We're going to keep an eye on that one. Left side of the lane, little 10-foot jumper by Noah Rainwater. He's got 13 points. Castillo right side, passing into the corner to Snyder. Under 2 to play in the third quarter. Melvin top side, left now to Arnold. Arnold, jump stop at the free throw line, cut off and leaves it out to Snyder. Snyder for three, top of the key. Rebound to Noah Rainwater. Terriers want to run. Ahead to Caleb Rainwater, and he will lose the ball off of his knee out of bounds.
47-43. Garber leads by 4 now.
Last time they played, it was a kind of a gut-wrenching loss for Covington Douglas, and turnover in the backcourt.
You know, one thing you got to pay attention to here going into this fourth quarter for both these teams are, you know, obviously you're going to play and compete, but when do you start subbing?
Now, right now, I think the official heard some talking from behind us to the Thomas fans, and I think they've called for the superintendent here of Okarche. He wants some guys ejected. We're going to lose a couple of Thomas fans. One of them nights for the Terriers, trailing 50-27, and a little bit of frustration, probably for the fans, players, and coaches. It's been one of those kind of nights. There's a block by Caleb Melvin. But you cannot doubt the fact that this Calumet team playing very well at a very good time to play well.
Yeah, no doubt about it. You're going to start seeing some subs coming in. Smart.
Yeah, 4 minutes to play now over in Yale, and Garber leads 49-43, the 6-point lead.
Check some other scores.
3 short for Austin Arnold on the run. Here comes Caleb Rainwater, then he'll lose it over and back, so it'll stay with Thomas.
Fort Cobb leads 46-45. I'm guessing that's pretty late in the fourth. There's no time on it.
Haven't had an update from the Arapahoe Butler Sealing game in a while. Still 29-19 in the fourth quarter.
That might be the score.
Yeah, it might be the final, yeah.
Hydro, Velma Alma's chipping away now. Hydro 44, Velma Alma 39.
Left elbow jumper. Noah Rainwater misses the shot. Offensive rebound. And Taylor Baker in there missed that shot, but keep the possession, and the free throw line jumper by Caleb Rainwater. He's got 5. 50-29, final 20 seconds of the third period. Calumet will play for 1.
Well, credit to Calumet. You know, we saw them last year a couple times, Tom. They are a very balanced team. They really don't have any weaknesses.
Get a shot off before the end of the buzzer, and it rattles home. That's a half-court three-pointer by Noah Rainwater. There you go.
That was exciting.
Rainwater has 16, and that'll make it 50-32. But you know something? Looking for the excitement.
Highlight.
Exactly right. There you go.
Yeah.
We'll take a break and be right back. Fourth quarter coming up. You're watching playoff basketball on Scortal as well as OkarcheWarriors.tv, brought to you by High Plains Insurance. Dr. Matt Dieselhorst at Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics can help you get game day ready. Dr. Dieselhorst works with athletes of all ages, taking a coordinated approach to accelerate return to play and maximize athletic performance. His work with pros in sports training, injury prevention, bracing, functional rehabilitation, and imaging works seamlessly with his medical and surgical expertise. Get started by going to Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics. Let Dr. Matt Dieselhorst get you back on the field, backing all Oklahoma athletes on the field and off. A little bit of excitement as Noah Rainwater banked in, though, a 45-footer.
Oh, it wasn't a bank. It was
flush. It was straight through. You're right, it was flush.
It was flush.
You're right, it was flush. Knocking it in from half court. I'll be watching that one tonight when I get home, when I go cast the replay of this game on my TV, and my wife is saying, turn the dang TV down and come to bed.
Yeah. So we got some substitutions in now for.
Yeah, get a chance to talk about some kids we haven't talked about.
22.
Tried to do that. That is Jace Miller. He's a senior. He played a little bit the other night. Gunnar Oaks is in there. He's played.
You'll see Calumet be really patient here on offense.
18-point lead. Lead has been as big as 25. Calumet actually scored the final 7 points of the third quarter.
Nice.
Reverse layup up and in and a foul, and good game for Austin Arnold. You can tell he's pumped, and he'll get a chance for one more at the line. He has 13.
You love to see that motion offense there. That it's almost like a version of flex that they're running with a lot of screens. And, you know, if you don't switch those right or you don't play the man right, then eventually if you're a good passing team like Calumet is and you're very fundamental, you're going to get a bump like that.
Michael Haig back into the ball game. (52-32).
I know we've mentioned it, Tom, but just real quick to get an update in that other area that matches up with this area. Arapahoe only leads Sealing now by 4 late in the fourth quarter. Some other Class A scores. Garber leads Covington 53-48 late in the fourth. Canute back ahead of Fort Cobb 49-48.
Oaks left side. There's Jace Miller back to Oaks.
And congratulations to Hydro Eakly, one of our streaming schools. Their boys have punched their ticket, as well as their girls, to the state tournament. The boys win 48-39.
Area tournament.
Area, sorry, not state. Apologize.
Got one more win.
I thought they were just lumping it all together. That even caught Ethan's attention.
Of course, area tournaments start on Thursday as the regional tournaments pushed back. And then next week, I mean, we're going to compress all this because state tournament action begins next Tuesday at the Big House.
It does, a week from now.
Yep, a week from today they'll be playing state tournament action, as all A and B games will be played at State Fair Arena. Limited crowds, might be hard to get a ticket. I was talking to a friend of mine, Coach Nathan Pearson at Ringwood, who makes a yearly tradition of taking the family and camping out at the state tournament. He said, I'm going, but we might not go to as many games this year.
Wow, look at this. Covington cuts it to 2 with a minute to go.
Oh. And I will tell you this, if they had any kind of Wi-Fi service over at Yale, we'd be watching that one. Jace Miller knocks it down. 52-34. Of course, Garber, the defending state champion in Class A. Covington Douglas, Glory Humba. Three-pointer by Caleb Melvin spins out. Michael Haig will pick up the foul. It's his first. Rainwater, right side. There's a 3 by Noah. Caleb to Noah. Noah knocks down the triple. He's got 19. 52-37. Still hustling as Jackson Mannering gets a finger on that one to knock it out of bounds. Quick timeout called by Calumet. We'll take it with them. 52-37 Chieftains, and you're watching playoff basketball on Squirtle, presented by High Plains Insurance. Grellner Insurance in Okarche cares about their customers, working with them to get the best price of insurance possible. For home and auto insurance, crop, farm, and livestock or commercial insurance, Grellner Insurance will deliver convenience and consistency. Let the Grellners make you a part of their family. See Missy, David, or Sam at Grellner Insurance Agency, 118 North Main, Suite B in Okarche. Give them a call at 405-263-7676 or find them online at grellnerins.com. Proud to back the Warriors and Lady Warriors. It's been a fun weekend, or extended weekend, so to speak, here at Okarche, as the Okarche Lady Warriors won our girls regional championship earlier tonight, and right now looks like the Chieftains from Calumet with a 15-point lead over Thomas. We'll see if Thomas has a big push in him here late. They've actually cut into what was a 25-point lead late in the third quarter.
Yeah, and credit to Thomas. They've been battling the whole game. These kids are competitors and they're winners, so.
There's Snowden to back down, and he's called for traveling as that ball heads our way. Caleb Rainwater holds now top of the key to Noah. Noah in the lane is fouled by Austin Arnold. Second on Austin. It was Austin Arnold who had the contact. We'll get it on Matt Snyder, though. The baseline, Caleb Rainwater, the pull-up 12-footer. Comes up empty, and Gunnar Snowden with the rebound.
Canute and Fort Cobb are tied at 51. I think we can watch that one on the quad box over here, Tom.
Squirtle scoreboard is alive and well tonight. This is what it's made for. Championship Tuesday night at the regional tournaments. Snowden right wing out high now to Snyder. Right to Caleb Melvin. Take it back, that's Michael Haig. And holding out high now to Matt Snyder. Halfway through the fourth quarter, 4 minutes to play, 52-37. Calumet. Boy, a lot of their fans made the short trip up here. It's probably, about 10 or 15 miles as the crow flies. You can take all county roads, don't even have to be on a highway. Haig throws it up for grabs. Snowden comes up with it. Right corner Melvin. Now to the baseline goes Austin Arnold, and he'll be fouled and will shoot two.
So it's 51 all. Canute has the ball with about 40 seconds to go. It's for anybody out there that's interested.
Well, we are. Arnold to the stripe for two. Hamberlin back into the ball game. And Mark Castillo in for Calumet. (54-37). Noah Rainwater floats one up. It's stolen away by Austin Arnold. Back the other way we go. Arnold gets it off to Haig, and then Haig called for the offensive foul. If you're just joining us, Calumet took the suspense out of this early on. They jumped out to a 10-0 lead and led 17-4 at the end of the first quarter. 30-10 at halftime. It's now 54-37. They have never trailed. Took over 4 minutes for Thomas to score. Three-pointer for Rainwater.
Lead is just 14 now.
Under 3 minutes to play. We've not seen the two big guys for the Terriers for a while, Kelly and Billy.
So we're going to overtime at Burns Flat with Fort Cobb and Canute.
Has that Garber game gone final yet, do we know?
I believe it looks like that they're fouling, Covington is. I think Garber was probably going to come out victoriously.
A little strong from Mark Castillo, and the rebound coming out of there, Jace Miller. Will get it ahead to Ethan Hamberlin. Shovels underneath the Caleb Rainwater, back out high. There's a three by Noah Rainwater. Hey, folks. That's 22 for Noah. It's 54-43. Garber leading Covington Douglas 58-51. That has gone final. So Wolverines are regional champions. They knock off their arch rival, Covington Douglas. And we've got a timeout. It's 54-43 as Thomas tries to make it interesting. We'll go ahead and keep it right here. 2:09 to play. Keeping in mind this was a 25-point game. Biggest lead of the contest was 50-25. It's now 54-43. That's an 18-4 run for Thomas, and there is nearly a steal. With 2:02 to play. Inbounds pass was deflected, but Snowden comes up with it, and Gunner's fouled. And that is the 17th foul. So 1-and-1 coming for Snowden. Hamberlin picks up the foul. It's his 4th. Gunner Snowden at the free throw line. He will shoot 1-and-1. He is 0 for 3 at the line tonight. As a team, Calumet now 5 of 10 from the free throw line. And 2 for 2. Snowden has 13. Back to 13 points, the lead now with 1:48 to play in the ball game. Off the double screen right side. Noah Rainwater to the baseline, all the way to the cup. Missed it. Rebound to Snowden. Outlet to Snyder. Snyder is fouled coming across the timeline by Caleb Rainwater. That is his 4th. Snyder to the line has 11 points. 0 for 1 at the line. Calumet trying to hang on to go to 16-0 and be regional champions and take home some hardware. Minute and a half to play, 14-point lead. Rainwater misses the 3, offensive rebound for Caleb Rainwater. Back out to the right wing, there's a 3 by Hamberlin, which is good. Ethan Hamberlin's first field goal, he's got 4. 57-46, 11-point game, and free throws are coming for Snyder.
Great job by Thomas, battling all the way to the end.
Miller picks up the foul. It's his 1st. Yeah, down 25 in the 3rd quarter. You could have packed it in, but they have not done that at all. And we'll take a break. 1:11 to play in the ball game. It's a 13-point game, 59-46. We'll take a break. You're watching playoff basketball on Squirtle, brought to you by High Plains Insurance. Planning an auction? Look no further than JKJ Real Estate and Auction Company to sell your real estate, farm machinery, vehicles, and equipment. Contact Keith James and Jerry Junkie in Enid, Lon Sturgeon in Mino, Doug Walker in Crescent, and Chad Grebb in Helena, or LD Rapp in Wakita. Let their hard-working and experienced staff conduct a successful auction for you. Since 1968, JKJ Auction and Real Estate has been helping you say sold at 1301 East Willow in Enid, 580-233-9800, and jkjauction.com. Tom Nelson, Adam Dieselhorst with you from Okarche High School tonight. It's Class A, Area 1, Regional Championship game. And the Chieftains have never trailed. Terriers trying to do some cosmetic work on the score, down by as much as 25 in the 3rd quarter, have it back to 13. They've had it as close as 11 here in the 4th. But they're going to most likely run out of time with a 1:11 to play, down 13. But as Adam was saying before the break, got to give them a lot of credit as they have kept playing. There's a three that gets the tough roll, no good.
Well, it looks like Lomega boys are going to make it to the area finals as well, as they lead Glencoe by 15.
Mannering will pick up his second foul. Melvin at the line.
Here come the subs.
Wholesale subs for the Terriers. Let's see, Lucas Laughlin checks into the ball game. He is a sophomore. Christian Carnegie is a senior. JT Jones, a junior. Owen Baldwin, a sophomore. (60-46). Inside, that's Taylor Baker, a junior with the basketball. Kicks it back out to the left wing, and the ball thrown away. Nope, they'll say it was last touched by Calumet, and it will stay with Thomas. Now new reserves coming in for Calumet, including J.J. Robinson, a 6'2 senior. He's number 34 out there. James Doherty, a 6'3 sophomore. Caleb Meschberger, a 5'11 sophomore. Hunter Arnold, a 5'7 freshman in the ball game. He's got the dribble right there. Dylan Walling, a 6'7 junior. Final 20, Walling right there in the lane, banks it up and in. Dylan Walling got that size, 6'7", 62-46, and Terriers will sub in Parker Payne and Davin Stewart. Payne a sophomore, Stewart a senior. Thomas will be back in action on Thursday. Calumet will play for a trip to state on Friday, final 10 seconds.
They just let 6 players be on the floor for Thomas.
Did they?
Yeah. You guys see that?
I did not.
He just ran off the floor.
Inbound to Hunter Arnold. Drove right into traffic and called for traveling. Final 3 seconds. Calumet's going to 16-0, and they're going to move on to the area winners bracket championship game. 62-46 the final, and really a game that was never in doubt after the first couple 3 minutes, as Calumet jumped out to a 10-0 lead, and they'll hand out the hardware. Calumet regional champions. We'll take a break. Our post-game show begins after this. You're watching playoff basketball on Squirrel, presented by High Plains Insurance.
At Maples Nixon Diesel Horse, we've helped a lot of people, and our goal was to treat each and every person like a friend. And as a friend, we've got your back always. We understand what you're going through. Being lawyers is what we do, but it's not all that we are. We care. We'll stand beside you throughout the entire legal process, not just as lawyers, but as your friends. We are Maples Nixon Diesel Horse, and we are here to help.
For almost a century, Sooner Co-op has been at the heart of the communities they serve. In O'Keene, Fairview, Loyal, Hitchcock, and Homestead, Sooner Co-op has been a big part of the lives of area farmers, ranchers, and residents. Grain handling, fertilizer, farm and ranch supplies, fuel, tire service, and the convenience store in Fairview. The Sooner Co-op is proud to serve Blaine, Major, and Kingfisher counties for almost 100 years and looks forward to 100 more. Sooner Co-op is proud of our kids, whether a Whippet, Jacket, or a Raider. Find them online at SoonerCoop.com.
When you're in the market for a new truck, what typically goes through your mind? Hi, it's John Johnson at Johnson's of Kingfisher. Is it make, the model, and from where? The Ram 1500s and 2500s are outstanding trucks, so it might just be the dealership you choose. At Johnson's of Kingfisher, our auto family has been providing Oklahoma families with quality trucks and great customer service for more than 90 years. Not many dealerships can say that. Come meet our family and take advantage of the great pricing on new Ram 1500s and 2500s during the Ram Power Days at Johnson's of Kingfisher.
Yes, sir. You simply can't beat the Ram 1500s and 2500s. Hi, it's Jeff Johnson here at Johnson's of Kingfisher. The 1500s and 2500s are Hemi-powered, designed for comfort and programmed with the latest technology. Start by first having a look at the new 1500s and 2500s featuring Ram Power Day pricing at johnsonsofkingfisher.com. Then come meet the kind of dealership found in a place like Kingfisher. From the showroom to our award-winning service department, find a friendly auto family right here at Johnson's of Kingfisher, Dodge, Chrysler, Jeep, and Ram. Same name, same family since 1927.
Back with you. We put the wraps on a great weekend of basketball here at Okarche. The Calumet Chieftains knock off Thomas 62-46. We'll recap the ball game for you in just a second, but a chance to talk to Calumet head coach Jacob Mayfield. And first of all, Coach, congratulations. You get back to the area tournament and a chance to play for a trip to state. I've been saying all night long next week, but it's Friday night. You get a turnaround and a pretty quick turnaround to play for a trip to state on Friday night.
Man, I know this is usually the area tournament. We've been in the area finals this is our 5th year in a row now. So the last 4 years, that area week is a lot of practice and usually a long wait for that Friday night game. This year, that's not going to be a problem.
I mean, and I guess that's pretty much the status quo for this whole year. It's not been normal at all.
Hey, this is our 16th game. Right now, that'd be like, I don't know, like 26. I think we've lost 10 games during the regular season. We've had a little of everything. Then throw the weather in on top of the COVID, and, man, it's just you never know.
I talked to Haley Mitchell, the coach for Okarche, before this. She was in the same situation. You had to come into the playoffs after not playing very much for about 3 weeks before that. How have your kids, I guess, bounced back pretty well from not being able to play much in late January, early February?
Man, I'm going to tell you about this group is we shoot the ball. This is the best group we've had that shot the ball together. Now, I've had, really good players here and there that really shot the ball. Riley Allen could really fill it up. But as far as a group, we have every guy can put it in the basket. It's pretty impressive. And so we took a big break there. And every time we come back from a break, man, they just keep shooting it good. So I hope that continues because I know usually not the best team wins in the state championship, usually the hottest. So we just got to keep shooting in the goal.
Let's talk about tonight's ball game. You came out, got off to the quick 10-0 start, took them over 4 minutes to score. You never trailed in this game, and I just thought you kind of grabbed that tempo and just took it and grabbed it and ran with it all night long.
We're really a pressure team. We really like to pressure, and tonight, Thomas, they're so big, man.
Mm-hmm.
They just got so much size. So we mixed it up a little bit, and I think maybe caught them all a little off guard. And obviously they can shoot it. They shot it good the second half. I don't know how many threes they made, but they made a bunch, it felt like.
Ended up with 8 of those in the second half.
Yeah. So it worked. Game plan worked pretty good for half.
Get the lead. Just ends up being a little closer than you had a 25-point lead late in the third quarter, and they come back and you end up winning 62-46. They got back within 11. I want to talk to the numbers you gave us before the game. You gave me scoring numbers for 4 of your 5 starters. The one kid you didn't give me was Austin Arnold. So I'm assuming he's probably, under 10 a game?
He's about 8 a game.
Okay, he comes out and gives you a spark in that first half, 11 first-half points, and I really liked what he did. Talk about him a little bit.
Man, I'll just say he's new. This is his first year. He has him and 3 brothers, so we had 4 brothers move over this year from UConn, and he hadn't played basketball since the 8th grade, and he's a senior. But he's lightning quick, and he can shoot it all right. Our other 4 guys have been shooting it so well, man. I got 4 guys that shoot it around, about 38% and higher, and so they've been sagging off him. And he shoots it in the goal in practice, and tonight, we told him to come out looking for a shot, and he definitely did that. He doesn't lack confidence no matter what he's doing. So, yeah, he really, really has a quick boost in offensive. One thing about him, he's the fastest kid I've ever coached.
Really?
So he's fast. Now, we didn't really play fast tonight, but you didn't get to see that. But he is so fast. So when he shoots it and he's that fast, he's pretty potent. I
want to ask you about Gunnar Snowden because this is a kid. He's finally a senior. He's done some great things for your program, and hopefully get a chance to maybe play somewhere next year. But talk a little bit about Gunnar Snowden and what he's meant for your program.
Man, he's tough. right now, you know, I mean, I'm just going to say this. He rolled his ankle so bad on Monday, on last Monday. I mean, he walked in today on a boot.
Wow.
I mean, his ankle. But it doesn't matter. He's going to come out here and play. You've seen how physical he was, man.
Yeah,
He was giving
exactly.
up 100 pounds down there. And, I mean, he's All-State if I've ever had one. You know, he's an All-State caliber player for us. He's relentless on the glass. He's smart with the ball. He doesn't always have to shoot. I mean, he doesn't always look for a shot. Sometimes he just sets it up. We've had several games this year. You know, he scored 6 points and had double-digit assists. So, I mean, you know, he's just really unselfish guy that we really like. Him and Mark Castilla for our program, man, they're as good as it gets, man.
What short week now, short couple of days. What do you do different than a normal going into your area championship game? Because you're used to being there. What do you do different?
Well, I mean, one good thing we have this year that we usually don't have, we usually get sent all over the state. This year we play Arapahoe. We know them. You know, we play them every year, and we played them this year. We had a game over at their place, so we kind of know what they do. So as far as that, we're basically just going to get ready for them just like we would, you know, just a Tuesday, Friday night game, you know. So that's a positive for us.
Does it excite you to find out that anybody who gets past Area State's going to play at the Big House starting next Tuesday?
That's the way it should have been forever.
Yeah, you're exactly
you know?
right. And I'm kind of hoping that maybe if it happens this year, it'll continue to happen on down the road.
That's what I think.
As well.
I think it's a great idea, and I mean, even if we start on Monday, it'd be worth it. I mean, there's no reason kids should go to state tournament as a senior and go play at UConn High School. I mean, you know, the Big House just means so much and has so much tradition. You know, people just grow up looking at that place, and that's where they want to play. So
there you go.
I've been played there, and I've had teams, you know, winning there, and there's no place like it.
Coach, thank you so much. Congratulations. And moving on to the area championship game on Friday night against Arapahoe Butler. Congratulations.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
You bet. Let's go ahead and put a wrap on this one and go back and tell you how it played out. Calumet jumped out early 10-0, led 17-4 at the end of the first quarter, 30-10 at the half, 50-32. They had a 25-point lead at 50-25 late in the third quarter. And then Thomas started that little comeback, got it back to 18 at the end of the third quarter, got as close as 11 at 54-43, and then 57-46 late, and the final 62-46. Thomas, led by Noah Rainwater, had 22 tonight, including 17 in the second half. He was the only Terrier in double figures. Jackson Mannering with 8. Caleb Rainwater had 8 points. Ethan Hamberlin with 4. Jace Miller with 2. And Camden Billy with 2. For Calumet, they were led balanced effort again. They've been doing this all season long. And Austin Arnold with 15 to lead the way. Matt Snyder had 14, as did Caleb Melvin. Gunnar Snowden with 13 points. Mark Castillo with 4. And Dylan Walling late had 2. Calumet with the win, still undefeated, 16-0. And they will take on Arapahoe Butler on Thursday. I can take it back on Friday at the area winners bracket championship game at the Stride Bank Center, 8 o'clock on Friday night. And the winner will go on to the state tournament. Thomas will fall to 11-7. Let me see here really quick. Thomas, as I look at the bracket, they are the, that is Region C. Let me take a look. They are going to play at 8 o'clock on Thursday. And let's see, Constellation Region B. And that will be, let me see here. Is that going to be Texhoma or Moreland, I believe? I'm not really too sure about that. Constellation Region B. Yes, that's whoever won that Texhoma-Moreland game today. I believe that was Texhoma. So, but earlier tonight, the Okarche girls a winner over Woodland, 45-34. This afternoon, Thomas, the girls move on to the area tournament. They beat Calumet 34-31. I'm Tom Nelson from Okarche. We will talk to you Friday night. We'll be at Stroud High School as we're going to have a Class B area championship game doubleheader. And we can't wait for you to join us right here on Squirtle. And thank you so much. Brought to you by High Plains Insurance. Good night, everybody.